face that. You're living now healthily, having pleasure, fear, anxiety. There is the tomorrow, hope, all that. And one doesn't want to be concerned with the other thing, which is the ending of all this. So if we are intelligent, sane, rational, we have to face not only the living, the implications of the living, and the implications of dying. We must know both. That is the wholeness of life, in which there is no division. So what is death? Apart from the physical ending, biological usage of an organism that has lived wrongly, drinks, drugs, overindulgence, asceticism, denial, this constant battle between the opposites, not a balanced, harmonious living, but extremes. And so the body goes through great struggle, imposed by thought. I don't know if you realize it. Thought dictates, and the body is controlled by thought. And thought being limited, as we went into it, so everything it does brings about disharmony. And we live in disharmony physically. Forcing it, controlling it, subjugating it, driving it. This is what we're all doing. Fasting, North Ireland, for political or religious reasons. It's the same thing. Violence. Body can endure for many years, old age, not get senile. And as body will inevitably come to an end, the organism will die. Is that what is death? Is the organism coming to an end either through some disease, old age, accidents? It will come to an end. And is that what we are concerned about, death? Is it, please follow this, is it thought identifies itself with the body, with the name, with the form, with all the memories, and says, death must be avoided. Right? So is that what we are afraid of? the coming to an end, a body that has been looked after, cared for, if you care for it. Coming to dies. I don't think we are afraid of that, especially. We are a little bit slightly anxious about it, but that is not the great importance. But what is far more important for us is to end the relationships that we have had, the pleasures that we have had, the memories, pleasant and unpleasant, the thing that we call living, right? The daily living, going to the office, factory, doing some skillful job, having a family, being attached to the family, with all the memories of that family, my son, my daughter, my wife, my husband, that unit, which is fast disappearing. But there is that feeling of being related to somebody. Though that in that relationship there is great pain, anxiety and all the rest of it, it's there. I am at home with somebody. Or you are not at home with anybody. If you are not at home with anybody, then that has its own sorrow. So is that what we are afraid of? The ending of my relationship, my attachments, the ending of something I have known, something to which I have clung, something in which I have specialized all my life. And all that, I'm afraid of ending it. Right? That is, the ending of all that is me. Right? All that, the family, the name, the form, the tradition, the inheritance, cultural education, the racial inheritance, all that is me. Me that's struggling, me that is happy, the me that... Is that what we are afraid of? The ending of me, which is all that. Which is the ending psychologically of the life which I am leading. The life which I know psychologically, with its pains or all that. Is that what we are afraid of? And if we are afraid of that, and have not resolved that fear, death inevitably comes. And what happens to your consciousness? Please listen. What happens to that consciousness, which is not your consciousness, which we went into pretty thoroughly? It is the consciousness of mankind, consciousness of the vast humanity,